Things are about to get a little bit spicy, baby. So it is time to compare Superman 2025 worldwide ticket sales to that of Batman vs. Superman and Man of Steel. And trust me when I tell you, the gap is extremely wide. Now look, I know some folks' feelings are going to be hurt by this conversation. But hell, this is the 4KO. All we speak here is facts and truths. If you do not like that, I suggest you go to a channel that will tell you lies on a daily basis. Over here, the 4KO will always give you what reality truly is. Now look, before I get started, do your boy O3 major favors. Please hit that subscribe button. Then after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's video. All right, here's today's conversation coming from CosmicBookNews.com. It is titled, James Gunn's Superman lost over half the audience of Zack Snyder's films. Over half. Do you realize that that is the majority of the fans? Over half. If you have an election and over half votes a certain way, that over half wins the election. I just want to point that out. Let's go. Gronk breaks down the numbers. In a thread on X, user Ben W noted that in 2016, Batman vs. Superman sold an estimated 159 million tickets worldwide. By comparison, Superman has sold only 67 million tickets. That's roughly 47% of BVS audience. Over 47% of BVS audience. A film that we were told nobody liked. And here it is. James Gunn's Superman is only selling 47% of the tickets that that movie was able to sell to the general audience. Man of Steel. All right, see, they say that's a 43 to 46% drop. Okay. And this guy, Ben W, says, when you don't understand how higher ticket prices works, this almost sounds impressive. But the truth is, BVS sold roughly 159 million tickets worldwide in 2016, while Domestic Man has only sold about 67 million tickets. That's 47% of the audience BVS had. Catastrophic. Man of Steel, that is only 52 to 60% of Man of Steel's audience. Man of Steel sold 112 to 122 million tickets. James Gunn Superman, a dud. It's an absolute dud. Compared to BVS and Man of Steel, it has been left in the dust. Okay? Straight up. It's like nobody even wanted to even watch the damn thing compared to those movies. Goes to show you that when it comes to the box office, many people do not have a true understanding of how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really think about it like this, your ticket sales are supposed to be much, much higher than that of previous films. Think about, we're going to say Superman Returns, okay? Man of Steel sold more tickets than Superman Returns. Yes, it did. We did not have to have the conversation of Man of Steel grossing more or selling more tickets than that of Superman Returns. It did that easily. See, Man of Steel did its job. It managed to outgrow Superman Returns, make a profit for Warner Brothers, make hell of money on home video, and also impress the audience. It overcame all of that. And you all say that this new DC is coming off a string of bad films. So was Man of Steel. The only good Superman movie is Superman 1. Well, 2 is good, for the Rumble. But 3, 4, and Superman Returns came out prior. Batman Begins, all that came out prior. And you would say, well, it was because of Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy that got everyone into that of DC films. It doesn't work that way. That is a cope, that is an excuse. Superman is a brand on his own, namely. So if people had bad experiences with Superman films in the past, they was going to be hesitant to show up for Man of Steel. But here it is. Man of Steel managed to sell over 100 million tickets worldwide. And James Gunn's Superman isn't going to get there. It ain't going to get anywhere near 100 million tickets. It may stall out at about 71 million tickets. That's it. That's it. That's all. For a film that was Warner Brothers' most viewed trailer of all time, for a film that everyone said took over Twitter. Hey, I thought that this was going to be the summer of Superman. That's what James Gunn said. Everybody was hyping this thing up. It should have been $1 billion. If all of those factors were true, this film should have made $1 billion at the box office. If not $1 billion, at least $800 million. It had all the momentum that you all claimed that it had. And here it is, a dud on digital in 34 days. That is a shame. And I feel like the fact that many people don't understand how embarrassing this is for DC and Warner Brothers, it's just ugly. It's ugly. You rebooted an entire universe. In fact, you knew damn well you was the one that derailed it. You should have restored the Snyderverse. I guaranteed you a Man of Steel 2 would have made $1 billion. You want to know how I know that? Because when I look at Man of Steel and I look at Batman vs. Superman, and then you follow that up with the Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman, all of them managed to retain their audience. All of them. Every last one of those movies averaged over $770 million worldwide. And the only reason why it's not $800 million worldwide is because Suicide Squad did not have a China release. It grossed $750 worldwide. It would have got $50 million over there. And here it is. We're in 2025. And a Superman film cannot outsell a movie that was released 12 years ago. Think about that for a second.